product is everything. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can be a part of this insane opportunity, an event for the ones that only want to change the world through info products and communities. The Skool Games is hosted by none other than Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens. Alex Hormozi is the biggest investor and co-founder in Skool, and Sam Ovens is the founder and CEO of Skool. Now that you're up to speed, today I'm going to be showing you how we won the Skool Games and how you can too. But first, let's fly out to Vegas. Now I had this whole crazy presentation that I wanted to break down for y'all, and I feel like I'm better at just sitting here and yapping, and I'll chop out all the yap for y'all. I'm a little congested. I got back from Vegas and got kind of sick, but I was like, screw it. I don't care. I want to get this video out. I want to try and figure out this YouTube thing for y'all. We had no connecting flight. We did straight round trip. We left afternoon. This was also the first time we ever met our creator we were working with, Daddy Wellness, Richie. It's crazy saying Daddy Wellness, but we are working with him. And we built him a community and ran on the platform called Skool. And we ran it up and won the Skool Games. And so what we did is we hopped on that flight. Once we got to the Airbnb, we got settled, just kind of sat down, got some food, did some stuff. We were waiting for Richie to get there, and Richie got there. Got ready for the next morning because it was already late. So we ended up getting coffee in the morning after Richie jumped in the pool. I'll put a clip right here because he just hopped right in. We got ready to go meet Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens. And that was kind of a little surreal at first. But at the same time, the more and more I work with these people, the more and more I realize these are just people. We're normal people. It's just everybody holds them to a certain status, but they were people that were high value individuals. They did very well in business, and I would like to learn from them. It was crazy. We got straight sauce from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and got lunch. After that, Alex Hormozi was like, look, I appreciate y'all, but I'm done. And I completely understand. He was nonstop, like giving out information from 9 a.m. to 5. So he went ahead, took some photos. I'll pop one here and pop one here. And after that, we just went straight to dinner. And Sam Ovens, actually, it was kind of funny. We rode an Escalade with Sam to the Sky Lounge at the Wardrobe, which is beautiful, by the way. I'm not 21, so I can't drink. But we went up there, sat up there, talked even more, and just really figured out, like, out of all this, that it really is simple. And that might sound complicated. And you probably hear a lot of people that have a lot of status or wealth they're just like, oh, it's simple, it's this. It really is, though. When you overcomplicate it, you create too many problems that you can't even face. There's already problems in business, right? And if you go ahead and just simplify the ones that you have, every day you're going to have new problems no matter what. That's what it is. If you're not moving. But those problems should be very simple, and they should have very simple solutions, and sometimes can be complex. Understand that, okay, there's a list of problems, and here's a list of solutions. Or there's a list of problems, and we need to come up with solutions. It's very simple. And so we talked to him probably till like 10 o'clock. I had these crazy Wagyu burgers I wish I would have got a photo of. They were like $50 for 3 little sliders, but it was amazing. And everything that I can say from that takeaway was insane. And I'll drop some gems on the screen, and I'll give some sauce too. The main takeaways I got from all of this was just simplify. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate. Don't create problems that don't need to be created yet, right? Don't try to put people in a certain area. Like, we wanted to launch a higher ticket. And Alex Hormozi was like, look, there's so much for you to scale with this low ticket. You creating a higher ticket is creating another problem. And not in a bad way, just in a way of like, hey, scale this out and get to a situation where people want more. They want more. And when they want more, you can create a higher ticket and sell more, right? And so I think that's what kind of we needed to hear. And we also, I feel like Richie and all of us, it was good to meet in person and show that we're real people, we're humans, we have emotions, we have stuff that goes on, and be able to conversate about the plan going forward. This is my main focus. I do have a company, and I have a business partner named Rashad, that we basically go in and we help influencers scale through paid info communities and other areas to help build out a business in the back end. They're the creator, they know how to create amazing content, and we know how to build amazing businesses, and they just mesh together. And so that's also another factor as well. Richie gets to make his content, we're worrying about the business and sales. And that's the beauty of it, is he doesn't have to really worry about that. He gets to look over it, of course, but at the same time, that's what we do. And there's really not too much to be looked over because we give the metrics right in front. And they speak for themselves. Like, we ask some serious questions about goals and like when enough is enough. And for me, yes, I've had revenue goals, especially with the Skool Games. Like, I've had revenue goals. Well, what I learned was, yes, it's okay to have revenue goals and like $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. But what's way more important, having goals of like my goals now are, the goal is work. Like, I love the work that I'm doing. Like, I truly love it. It should not feel like work. It should feel like fun. And even though, like, okay, it's fun, whatever, there's a different definition to that. but it shouldn't feel like work. But I actually enjoy the work that I'm doing for fun, if that makes any sense. Like this, I love the sales side of it. I love talking to people. I love expressing how I feel and connecting with people I've never even seen before. So even with market research, even with sales, I get to talk to people around the world, different time zones, and I love it. I really, really do. With all that kind of being said, one thing that I learned is it's okay to have revenue goals, but it's way better to have work goals. Because once you hit a certain revenue goal, some people feel complete. And I don't, like we did when we won the Skool Games, I was like, damn, like we did it. What's the next step? And we got to that point and I was just like, okay, where now? And I really understood from Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozi that there's so much more to this. Like there's so much more to building businesses. Like the money's cool, but you have to have, like I have the love for building businesses. Like I love building businesses and seeing them actually make money. Like first month for Richie in business, he did $20,000. Like around, it was like 18,000. Which is insane. For first month in business, how do you think that made him feel, right? But that's what I love doing because it just shows that I actually know what I'm talking about and me and Shad can really put together a good team. I think Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens really put it in perspective that actually having the love of just creating. I have the love of creating. I do have a hard time creating videos and I have a hard time like trying to figure this out and it's all me. At the end of the day, like I can't blame anybody else but me. And I think that's the beauty of it is like, you do sit back, you do realize, and then you're like, well, the only thing stopping me is me. So why haven't I done it? Right? So that's why I set up this phone today. That's why I got a light. That's why I got this light. Because the only thing that's stopping me from creating this video and sharing the sauce with y'all is me doing it. And so I'm going to start this little journey of me hopping on YouTube and kind of showing you. And I feel like this was a good video to kind of start it off that, hey, we won the Skool Games. We're very serious about what we do. And we love what we do. Like, we truly love what we do. If you have like any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask or reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram down below. I'll put Shad's Instagram down below. Also, if you have any questions or anything, please reach out. I'm a human. And I want to stress most importantly that I am normal. There's nothing special about me. I used to get it twisted that people did certain things to get to where they're at or they did certain things to make online money. I've done drop shipping. I've done so many different things. I've done a marketing agency for 2 years and shut it down. I am normal. There's nothing special about me besides I know what I'm talking about now because I've done it. And the more and more you do, the more and more you'll learn. The more and more you sit back and try to learn, you won't figure it out until you do. So please do it. Like, please learn because I am normal. There's nothing crazy about me. I'm Carson Norman. I've lived in my hometown, about to move out. I'm not special. I don't have special treatment. I wasn't raised. My parents aren't rich. Like, and I love actually growing and seeing myself grow. And I push myself every single day. If you're not learning one new thing a day, what are you doing? Now I'm going to break it down a little bit of the sauce. So, how did Norm and Rashad and Daddy Wellness and Carson Dyer win the Skool Games? How did we do it? Well, let me be very honest with you. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard, right? And what I mean by that is that we basically, Richie, Daddy Wellness, has 500,000 followers on Instagram, has 500,000 followers on TikTok, and has like 10K on YouTube, right? Or 13K now. Brother has over 1 million followers. What we did is we pushed traffic through CTA's call to action videos to a community that we built together by asking people what they want. Never create a product that you think works without asking the market what they want. That is the number one thing that I learned from doing all of this is ask people what they want. They'll tell you. They literally will tell you. So what we do first is book calls by posting on stories, posting on a video, or just reaching out to people and be like, hey, look, I just want to market research. Figure out what is going on with the audience and create an offer based on that. Then figure out your sales letter. Figure out your VSL. Figure out what works with that audience by using that market research and those calls that you recorded. Figure out it. Put it together an offer. Build that community on Skool. You can use my code below if you want to. And you don't have to either. It's just, Skool is amazing. After meeting the people that put it together, it's insane on like where it's going and what it has already done. Please build it on Skool. Discord nowadays, love Discord, no disrespect. It's just way too complicated for an older crowd or even some kids coming on. Like, Skool is so simple and user-friendly and just easy. We love it. We love Skool. Okay, so after you get the market research and you do all your stuff, go ahead, like I said, and build out that community on Skool. Once you build it out on Skool, go ahead and start selling people in through the DMs. We use this thing called an Instagram social funnel. You can do the same. If you have Instagram, you can put a link in the bio. The reason why we do that on Instagram is because we want to ask some questions. We want to figure out where they're at, what they're doing, right? You can use many different softwares like ManyChat and stuff like that to actually reach out in mass, but still, it needs to be personalized. It needs to talk to these people and figure out their pain and why they're wanting this transformation. What I would recommend is find somebody with a transformation offer, like fitness, wellness, anything with online, guru, money, anything, but make sure their product's good. I'm not going to partner with anybody that their product's shit. I'm not dealing with people calling my phone and saying, give me my money back. I'm really not. And it's because I want to work with people that actually genuinely want to help their audience, because I genuinely want to help them build their business. That's serious. And if people can't do that, I'm not going to work with them. I'm not. Go ahead and wait till the next Skool Games launch, put it together. And I'm telling you, you start selling members in through DMs, through cold calls, through whatever you need to, and build the modules out while you're doing that. And what I mean by that is sell access, hop on a call, record that call, make it a module, and not even just that. Actually put together PowerPoints and ask people what they want. It's going to be so hard for you to just come up with content off the dome of what people would want. Ask them in the community. And you're going to build such a tight, cultivated community so quickly that it's going to be mind-boggling. Like really, mind-boggling. And then you're going to be able to meet Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens. And that sounds very simple because it is. And for you, like sitting there at home, like you didn't give enough information, you didn't do this, go with operator.com or DM me and I'll send you there, because this is very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. The reason why you fail is you overcomplicate it. You think you need a website. You think you need all this stuff. You think you need to buy a $4,000 camera. Like, people overcomplicate all this. You could give me a computer and put it in front of me, and I could do the same job that I'm doing right now. But I could give you my computer and put it in front of you and say, hey, look, do what I'm doing. And you'd have no clue. And it's the same tools. It's just the different skills. So please understand that, like, even though I'm giving you very little information, because it's very simple. It's not that hard. Find somebody to work with. Oh my God, influencers, hard to reach out to. You'd be surprised how many people check their DMs. DM them, email them, show them that you care, like really, and follow up with them. And go through that, hit them with the numbers, and say, hey, look, I'll build this for you. I do a revenue split because we're so valuable in these companies. And if you want to win the Skool Games or you have any more questions about anything, just let me know. Shoot me a DM. I'm normal. I'm a human. I'm a little congested right now, as you can see. But look, I appreciate your time. If you need anything else, let me know. And well, as I can see, you made it to the end of the video. So look, I just wanted to shout out to y'all because look, this is my first time doing a YouTube video. If you could leave some comments down below and let me know how I did. I also wanted to remind you that if you sell 3 people in school, you have access to those one-day recordings that me, Shad, and Richie were a part of, and everyone else that was on the school leaderboard. So if you want those, go sell 3 members. They could be $1 each. They could be whatever, but you'll get access to so much sauce. And I appreciate y'all's time. I'll be back soon.